News, rumors and opinions Saturday, November 1, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. KTFA. Claire. Iraq discovers huge reserves of silica sand with a purity of up to 98%. The 1st of November 2025, the Eco-Iraq Observatory announced on Saturday the quantities of silica sand discovered in the governorates of Anbar and Najaf, describing it as white gold. The observatory said in a statement that Iraq's environment is rich in natural resources that are no less important than oil, most notably silica sands, indicating that initial explorations indicate that Anbar province contains about 600 million discovered tons and more than 1 billion tons of reserves with a purity of up to 98%. The observatory added, in the Najaf governorate, there are quantities estimated at about 330 million tons of sand suitable for glassmaking, and about 577.5 million tons for colored glassmaking, bringing the total to about 907.5 million tons of silica sand explored, with a purity of nearly 95%, noting that the price of 1 ton of silica sand ranges between $100 and $150, which makes investing in these resources capable of supplying the general budget with billions of dollars. In addition to providing more than 10,000 job opportunities in the two governorates, the observatory criticized the weak procedures for investing in these raw materials despite the presence of Iraqi competencies capable of managing them, stressing the need to amend the Mineral Investment Law No. 91 of 1988, as amended, in order to provide greater opportunities for discovering and investing in the country's natural resources. He confirmed that investing in these sands will provide more than 10,000 job opportunities. Silica sand is used in the manufacture of glass, silicone products, and building materials. It is also used in electronic devices, solar cells, and filtration processes. Global consumption of silica sand reached approximately 479 million tons during 2024, with a value ranging between approximately $14 billion and $72 billion depending on the quality of the sand and the market price. Claire. The Iraqi government, the country's interest requires strengthening its relations with major powers, including the United States. October 31, 2025 Baghdad. Government spokesman Bassem al-Awadi confirmed that the American side has praised Iraq's stability and support for its sovereignty in more than one statement and occasion, noting that it is in the country's interest to strengthen its relations with major countries, including the United States. Al-Awadi said in a televised interview, which was followed by that the statement of the new U.S. envoy to Iraq, Savannah, is his first official statement after taking over the Iraqi file within the White House, and it was necessary for him to express his vision and impression towards Iraq, as he has become the direct person responsible for this file in the U.S. administration. He added that the Iraqi file needs a deep understanding and careful handling of its details, due to its political, economic and security entanglement. Envoy Savannah expressed a positive view towards Iraq and its government, which reflects a growing understanding within the American administration of the nature of the Iraqi scene. Al-Awadi explained that there are repeated praises from senior American officials for the Iraqi government, including the U.S. Secretary of State and the Undersecretary of Energy who signed the contract with Accelerate for the floating oil and gas platforms project in Iraq, stressing that these positive positions came as a result of accumulated work and continuous governmental effort during the past 3 years to consolidate the independence of national decision-making and enhance balance in foreign policy. He pointed out that preserving national sovereignty and strengthening foreign relations is achieved through one balance, which is the Iraqi national interest, explaining that the government's decisions are based on this, far from emotions or inclinations, and that the Prime Minister exercises his constitutional powers in formulating Iraq's foreign policy in a way that ensures the achievement of economic, security, investment and cultural gains for the country. Al-Awadi pointed out that it is in Iraq's interest to strengthen its relations with major and influential countries in the international community, foremost among them the United States of America, especially in light of the existence of the Strategic Framework Agreement, which the Prime Minister stressed during his recent visit to Washington must be activated through joint political, economic and security committees. Frank 26 You understand what's happening, don't you? It's a slow roll out of the lower notes, so It doesn't shock the system so the Iraqi citizens don't go bonkers and make mistakes along the way. Nader from the Mid-East, if they start coming out with a small category, it will not work with their numbers. Will not work with the exchange rate. If they doing it, that mean they're ready to change the exchange rate. Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report. Omar. They're talking on television about asking for permission from US Treasury, Britain and France, to go 1-to-1. Frank. This is extremely powerful. I apologize that I don't have an article for you just yet, and you may not even get an article, but I think you will. This is huge. This is monstrous. Why would they ask permission to go 1-to-1? Because they're about to show the new exchange rate and lower notes to the Iraqi citizens and float the damn thing, once they have permission to be at least 1-to-1 with the dollar. Then they will strive to reach the RE of $3.22 and possibly up to $4.25 in the real effective exchange rate of the float in the basket. 1929, 2008, 2025? The yield curve says it's coming again. Finance Secrets. October 29, 2025. For nearly a century, one signal has predicted every major economic collapse: the yield curve inversion. It warned us in 1929, screamed before 2008, and now in 2025. It's flashing the same terrifying signal again. In this video, we'll explore what the yield curve truly measures, why it has predicted every recession, and what it's telling us about the next global downturn. You'll learn how the yield curve predicts recessions, the shocking data behind 2025's inversion, what history says happens next after inversion, how the Fed's actions are distorting bond markets, why this cycle may be the most dangerous yet. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.